In the last video, I covered basic optimization for return on advertising spend. This one is more of an advanced optimization. This is what I would do. I would look through all of my fakes first and kind of see which ones are killing my budget, because there's a lot of fakes and the engagement on the reel is poor. It's really wasting your money. So we want to completely eliminate it. Now, if you notice, this website has really poor traffic for the reel for these two keywords and fake on the rest of it. Now, I'm not sure where the fake is coming from, and we can click on visitor behavior and analyze it exactly where it's coming from. But the key why this website has poor engagement on these two keywords, because that website actually doesn't even have that size wheels on their website, which is a poor decision of a keyword, because why would you bid on a keyword when you don't even have wheels? The reason they probably did it was because they thought, well, if somebody's looking for 14-inch, maybe they want to upgrade to 16-inch, and they'll find something on our website. But in reality, that doesn't really happen, because if somebody's looking for 14-inch, they want 14-inch. Or they might have thought that, well, they can call us and find what they were looking for, which, again, that didn't happen. Now, my question is, why would you waste your money on something that has poor engagement when it's not like you have an unlimited budget, you don't have like $1 million a month, so you want to invest into stuff that has great engagement. Not even average, but good and excellent engagement. And there are keywords that you can do, or you can even bid on keywords that do have excellent engagement. Like, for example, we can sort by reel, and we have 14 rims. Let me sort by engagement here. So there is not too much, but if we double click here, it's just a little bit confusing because there's so many refers mixed together. But in this case, look, rims 18, you had 9 real average engagement and 7 fake. So it was split between, Ask gave good engagement, Amazon was good, BizRate was good. Now, in my opinion, if Google keeps sending me poor traffic, because this is like a premium word, I'll wait another week to see what's going to happen, and if it's poor engagement, I'll probably just go to BizRate and Amazon directly and just bypass Google for this particular keyword. But in any case, average is still better than poor, so the ideal thing to do now is just go find more words that can give you excellent engagement. But let's say that you don't want to do that, you just want to keep bidding that word, maybe because a sale happened or whatever. Out of those 7, right, let's see, there's 1 excellent here and 1 excellent here. So you might have spent, I don't know, $15 total, but you got 2 sales out of it, which is pretty good for you. So you might say, you know what, I don't care about those fakes, I don't care about the poor, I'd rather keep it as is because I got excellent out of it. So that's fine. So if there was a keyword here which is completely depleting your advertising spend, it did not give you any sales or anything like that, while this one here, yeah, some of the traffic is not great, but some of it is really great, and it did give you the sales. So I would take the money from that keyword, right, and I would put it back into this one, and I would go all in on it, and I would, go on the number 1 spot. So I'll, if somebody types in rims 18, I'll be number 1 instead of number 5 or whatever ad position he's in right now. And if you double click on this refer, you'll actually see the ad position that you were in during this particular traffic source. The other methods that I would use to optimize would be to, go refer by refer. So this way I'm not looking at the whole 9 yards, I'm actually looking refer by refer. So I would evaluate, let's say, Google. And what I would do is I would keep my content network campaign completely separate from Google. Because when you set up AdWords, you can set up one campaign and then you have a check mark, do you want content network or not? So I would probably keep the two completely independent. So I would do, let's say, for example, we do Amazon. And we're going to say, okay, how many reel did we get? So we got reel 16-inch wheels in Amazon. Then you can say, okay, well, let's target 16-inch. So what I'll do is I'll say, let's do 16-inch wheels here. And we're going to say all refers. So we see that Google sent us 4 real, 1 fake, poor engagement. And this we say you should drop. This one sent us 12 real, 7 were fake. All of them were poor except this one. Now, if this one gave us, let's say, an order, maybe we'll consider it because maybe that order is actually worth it. But if it did not send you an order, then we probably want to shut it off. The other option, of course, is let's say this was a number 10 and all 10 were excellent, and all of these are wasting your money, then maybe a good idea would be to just go to the partner network, because you do have the option to shut down certain partners and say you don't want to get any traffic except for this website. Or, again, you can always try to go to the website directly and advertise with them directly. So you would literally just take it one keyword at a time, and the goal would be to completely eliminate each one. Now, the other method that I would use is I would try to understand, maybe even go to the source and complain. Go to Google and say, you're sending me garbage, you're sending me fake traffic. Like in this case, you have 25 fake traffic from AdWords. And if we click on visitors to see where that fake traffic is coming from, and we want to make sure you press suspicious and fake, so all real, suspicious, and fake is showing up. Because otherwise, if you don't click this, then only the real would show up. So we would just say, okay, let's see what all the fake is all about. And then you click on details, and we can actually tell you what the problems were. So in this case, there was problems, there was no mouse movement, country, they're on the offender IP list, but most of them just don't have a mouse movement. You can kind of see, like in this case, they only have one page view, 0 seconds, right? 0 seconds. This one spent 4 minutes on the home page and no actions. Now, if you notice, no actions means obviously there's no mouse movement. But the bottom line is that if this particular traffic ended up converting, we would have switched them from threat 10 to threat 0, because we do have false positives, and if we see that that conversion is made even on a threat traffic, we convert them back to real. That's not a problem. So we can guarantee you one thing about this, that this was traffic that did not convert. They didn't email you, didn't call you, and didn't place an order, and they only spent X amount of page views, in this case 11111, and they don't have mouse movement. Now, yes, there might be a false positive, but in most cases it's because it's a bot and it's not real. So in this case, you can see that the referrer was eBay, 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 Google directly, and all these places sent you traffic, and all of this was fake. So we had 24 fake visits. This particular keyword, 14-inch wheels, you probably pay about 50 cents a click on this one. So Google claims they'll refund you, but they never actually refund you, everything and not the total amount. So you just lost 26 clicks at 50 cents, about $13. $13 just went to waste. If you do the math and you add this whole thing up, you're going to see a huge leak in your campaign where the money is leaking. It's $13 a day, right? We're doing it for 2013. We're 5 days in. This one keyword, 13 divided by 5, so $2.60 is wasted every day on this particular keyword. So then you ask yourself a question. If all of this is not engaging and they're not converting and you're wasting $2.60, why are you still bidding on the keyword? Get rid of it completely. So this is how you would go about it. And you probably don't have to analyze the fakes, because if it's fake, it is fake. You might want to maybe, if there's too many suspicious, you might want to have it as a false positive, because suspicious doesn't mean it's fake, guaranteed. We're just saying that something is iffy with it. And suspicious also means it didn't convert, because if it did, we would switch them back to real. So regardless, the real is what matters and the engagement is what matters. So the advanced optimization, and maybe you'll find other methods, but you would do it month by month or even day by day. So if you're buying traffic every single day, you actually want to see what happened for that day. So if today is the 5th, we're going to say, okay, show me everything for this specific range. There's 97 clicks that happened, and you would go day by day and see how well it's performing. And then if you find some kind of a leak, like this one, 13-inch wheels, it looks like 13-inch and 14-inch is causing the leak in this campaign. You can analyze it for the month and so on and do your optimizations at that point. But think about it for a second. You had 13-inch wheels and 14-inch wheels, let's say wasting about $5 a day on average with no conversions. If you do the math, that's $150 right there. And this is only for 2 keywords. I'm sure if you add up all the keywords, you'll see that you can be saving at least $1,000 to $2,000 if that's what you're experiencing with your current campaign.